Hey guys, Ashley here. So this was really hard for me to narrow this down to 10. So I picked out my very top 10 products, my favorite products. And these are products that I have been using for years. Some of them I'm talking since I was like 16 years old, and I literally just turned 25 yesterday. I cannot not have them in my collection. Like, these are the products that I always need there. For some reason something else is not working for me, or if I'm going somewhere and I don't want to be risking trying something new, these are the things that I can rely on where I'm like, okay, I just need something that I know that works, and these are my go-tos. These are my products that I love, that I use. Some of them I use every single day, and I will continue to repurchase them for years. I'm talking, these are my absolute favorites. I wanted to narrow it down to 10, like my top absolute 10, to give you guys an idea of those products that I love and have been loving for a very long time now, and maybe you might want to go pick them up if you haven't already, and who knows, they could become a new love for you and like an old faithful that you know that you can count on. Oh, also, these are all strictly makeup products. If you guys want me to do like a top 10 skincare or hair care, same layout as this, just let me know down in the comments below and I can do that for you as well. This I narrowed down strictly my top 10 makeup favorites. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. In no specific order, this is just my 10 that I want to talk about. So first we're going to start off with, I talk about this all the time, you guys probably already know what I'm about to tell you about. My Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara, and this is in the waterproof formula. I remember it wasn't even in this packaging. It used to be in like a navy blue tube, and it had like baby blue writing on it. And this was my favorite back then. And when I tell you that I use this every day since then that I started using it, I keep backups of it. A lot of times Wet n Wild at like Rite Aid goes on sale, like buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one 50% off. So anytime I see those sales, I stock up, and I will have like, I'm talking, I probably have like 12 backups of these in my drawer, my backups drawer right now, because I just constantly am whipping a new one out. And they're so affordable. I think it's like $2.99 for this. I usually pick it up at Rite Aid, but I think it's like $2.99 for this. And then when you're doing the buy one, get one, it's even cheaper than that. So I constantly like stock up when I see them on sale because I always need to have backups of these. I swap them out pretty frequently because I am a contact wearer, and I don't like to wear like, I don't like to continue to use an old mascara. That's like my main makeup product that I swap out very, very regularly. I'm talking, I probably crack open a new one like every month because I don't want to get like pink eye or anything, or like to be wearing something that gets all gross and then my contacts are irritating me. So that's just how I feel about mascaras. But that being said, let me show you guys the wand on this because I feel like that is the reason I'm obsessed with this product. So if you see that wand, I guess it's kind of like a rubbery, but it has these tiny little itty bitty bristles that are just perfect like for me. And this is so sturdy that like I can really get in there at the root and wiggle my way up, and I can get my lashes looking so good with these, and I don't even need false lashes. And the wand is also like the perfect size for me to do my bottom lashes. It's just, this is perfect. And I specifically prefer the waterproof formula because I feel like the waterproof formula is a little bit like, maybe like kind of drier maybe than the non-waterproof formula. So I do tend to specifically buy this one only. But yes, if you guys have not tried this yet, it is seriously a hidden gem at the drugstore for dirt cheap. So you need to give this a go. And honestly, if you end up not liking it, it wasn't really a hurt on your wallet because it was so cheap. So I'm obsessed with this mascara, and I will continue to use it forever. I actually, I used to buy like other mascaras, like I'm talking like high-end ones, drugstore ones, all kinds of different mascaras. And it got to the point where I just always end up going back to this, and I was like, why am I wasting my money buying other mascaras when I already know that I absolutely love this one and I just, nothing else does it for me. I actually just recently bought the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black because everybody raves about that one being like a drugstore huge favorite. It's decent, it does a nice job, but it still is not my favorite. This is still my number one favorite. This is the Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in shade NC15. As you can see, it is practically empty. It is very well loved. It comes in a little glass bottle and it has a pump like this. Mine's a little messy right now because I do love this product. I use it all the time. And it comes with this little black cap that you just pop on. This is 0.3 fluid ounces that they give you in this container. Favorite concealer for me. I have been using this one for years as well. I cannot even count how many times I have repurchased this. I'm due for another one as it is, and I will be repurchasing it again. This basically, I know that a lot of people love this for probably the same reasons that I do, and it's just the fact that it is such a lightweight, full coverage product that does not get cakey. You can't like feel it heavy on your face. For me personally, my favorite way to use this is I will tap it on with my finger first and kind of get it laid where I want it. Then I will give it a few minutes while I go ahead and do something else on my face. Let it kind of set. It like kind of dries a little bit. And then I will go in with like a beauty blender sponge and like blend it out after it has dried some. But it is so full coverage. This is such an amazing concealer. I've used it to conceal my under eyes, blemishes, like anything, think of it. You name it, you can use this product for that. The Revlon Color Stay Foundation. Probably legitimately been using this since I was 16 maybe. Back in the day, these did not come with a pump. It was like a screw-on cap. I'm so glad that they've upgraded it to this beautiful pump. I much prefer the packaging this way. Back in the day when it came in the cap, I used to empty my product out into a pump thing that I had ordered online. That way I would have a pump to use my foundation because I hated that it didn't have a pump. Now it comes with one, which is fantastic because I don't have to transfer the product into another container anymore. So I'm so glad that they did that. And I feel like Revlon did that because they know that so many people are obsessed with this foundation, and everybody that has tried it, the only complaint I ever hear was that it didn't have a pump. So they went ahead and fixed that problem. It does come in 2 formulas. I have the normal to dry, and then they have the combination oily formula. So I love that about it. Like, you know, not a lot of drugstore foundations come in different formulas like that, and such a wide range of color choices that you can get from this as well. I know they are starting to now have many more options in the drugstore. Drugstore is definitely stepping up their game, but this has just been my old faithful for so long. I have purchased it in multiple colors before because when I'm self-tanned and when I can be lighter and everything like that. These days I do tend to prefer to be dewier, which I wouldn't say that this is a dewy finish. I wouldn't really say that it's a matte finish either. I guess it's probably like a satin, like demi finish, you know? If you are looking for a foundation, a full coverage foundation on the affordable side, and if you have not tried this yet, you need to give it a chance in your life. Next, I wanted to talk about this guy. It's a little dirty because I just got done using it when I did this tutorial. If you want to see this makeup also, I will link it down below because this would have been uploaded right before this video. But this is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Essentially, it's a dupe for the Beauty Blender. Now, I have beauty blenders, multiples of them. I have them in the black ones, the pink ones, like all the different colors. I have so many beauty blenders. I was purchasing them for years, and I was very faithful to them. When this came out, I heard tons of people saying that this was the only thing that came close to duping the Beauty Blender, and some people were saying that it was even better. So I've never cared to try any of the other like fake beauty blenders because I just was like, whatever, there's no way they're going to be as good as my Beauty Blender. There's no way. Well, I finally tried this a couple of years back. Haven't gone back since. I literally buy these in like bulk. I'm talking when the 2-packs at Ulta go for like buy one get one 50% off. I buy multiples of the 2-packs so that I always have backups of these. Really because my cat and dogs like to get a hold of them and they think they're toys, but I prefer this. This is cheaper than the Beauty Blender, and I prefer this over my beauty blenders. To me, this is just such a different texture. I love that it gets bigger than the Beauty Blender, and another key factor for why I prefer this to the Beauty Blender is I love that it has this flat side for an option, because for me, this is my foundation side. I use this flat side to apply my foundation, and then I use this pointed side to get underneath my eyes and around my nose. So I prefer this over that. Also, I just wanted to add this in here because I feel like people still don't know this, that you are supposed to wet these before you use them. So I turn my sink on. It'll be much smaller than this when it's dry. Turn my sink on, hold it under the water. I give it a bunch of good hard squeezes until it gets soaked and it expands and it gets this size. Then I squeeze out as much of the water as possible, and then I wrap it in a bath towel and I squeeze it into the bath towel to get the rest of the moisture out, and then that is the way that you want to use it to apply your products. I can use this for foundation, concealer, and I even use it to apply powders and to set my under eyes and everything. Before beauty blenders happened, I was using brushes to apply my foundation and my concealer, and now once in a while I'll use a brush to apply my foundation, but I still feel the need to search for my beauty sponge so that I can do my under eyes and kind of just like blot over top of my foundation, because I just feel like it doesn't look as flawless as it does when you use a sponge. Next, I have here my EOS Bomb. I know that I've heard recently that some people were having like allergic reactions to these. I don't know what that's about. I will say that it is not a moisturizing like lip product. It's just not. Like, if I really need moisture and my lips are super dry, I will go for my Carez. But these for me, I have so many of them in different flavors and everything, and I've been buying them for years. And this one in particular, it doesn't say it on here, but I think it's like blackberry or something. It's in this cute little egg like this. I'm sure you have seen these before. But the reason I'm obsessed with these and I always need to have them in my life is because the fact that it's on that drier side and it's not like oily or greasy when you put it on your lips, I feel like it is the perfect primer for before you're going to put a lip product on. So before I start my makeup, I pop this on first before I do anything. Then while that's soaking in and kind of like absorbing to my lips, I will go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. And then by the time it's time for me to put my lip product on, my lips are like ready. And this is not greasy or oily to where it's going to cause my lip products to not go on properly. I'm obsessed with this. It's just the perfect amount of a little bit of moisture so that I can wear it under like even a matte lip product, and it makes it feel comfortable. So I love these EOS Bombs for that. I'll probably continue to purchase them for the rest of my life. This is so beat because I've had it for so long. I really should just buy a new one because it's like $6 at the drugstore. It's so old that like the name and stuff is rubbed off of it and it's all dinged up. But this is the big face Kabuki brush from e.l.f. I've had this for years, washed it so many times, and it blows my mind that it has not fallen apart. Like, how are these bristles still intact? Years. I use this every single day. If I am putting makeup on, this is being used because this is my all over powder brush. I use this for my face powder. Sometimes I'll use it for bronzer. I love the size of it to bring down my neck and get across my chest. This is by e.l.f. You can pick it up at Target now, I believe, or you can order it on elf.com's website, and it's only $6. A lot of times you can get 50% off e.l.f.'s studio line, and then it's $3. Like, you can't beat it. I really need to just go pick up another one because it's so cheap, but it's just still going strong, and I have not found a reason to just go get another one yet. So this brush, I love it. Next, I want to talk about something that I have not been using for years, but I just found it this year, and I know that I will be repurchasing it for the rest of my life. So this is the It Bye Bye Under Eye, the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I have it in shade medium. As you can see, I've already made quite the dent in it. And as soon as it runs out, I am going to need to have a backup ready to go because this is my absolute favorite. I have tried so many concealers in my life since I've been younger, and this is the best product I have ever used to cover my dark circles in my life. I just know that this is, even though this is my first tube, and it's almost running out already, but even though this is my first tube, I already know that it is going to be part of this group that I'm going to be using for the rest of my life. So I wanted to mention it. This, again, like I said, it's just so full coverage. It is so much thicker than any other concealer. It's just such a different texture. If you've never tried it, you will understand what I mean the first time that you touch it. It's so thick and it just goes beautifully under your eyes, and then after you set it with a powder, like, it doesn't get all gross and creasy. I'm just absolutely obsessed with this product. I've never in my life found something better to cover my dark under eye circles the way that this does. So this is a holy grail. Love this to death. Will use it for the rest of my life. Next, I want to talk about the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomades. It looks like this in this little jar, and you open it up. This is what mine looks like. This one comes in, this is the color taupe in particular. I do have it on my brows today. I have purchased other brow products. I liked the Anastasia like pencils, brow pencils. I've used other brow pencils and everything. I've liked other brow products, but still I just know that this is my favorite. I've repurchased it. I've been using this since like the first time that she released these. And I've just always used these. And even though here and there I stray away and I will use another pencil, I come back to these. There's just nothing better than these. I do usually use the brow brush by Anastasia that comes with it that has the spoolie on the one end. I wish I could show you that. Sadly, I lost it. I cannot find it. I have no idea where it ended up, and I need to pick up another one, but that to me is the best brush that you could possibly use with this. But this to me just really stands out. I can't get my brows to look as good when I'm using a pencil or something along those lines. Like, it's just my go-to. Like, this always makes my brows look beautiful. They stay on all day. This is like waterproof. Like, it's great. You just cannot go wrong with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I don't have my big one with me to show you because it's probably in one of my purses somewhere, because I keep it with me a lot because it's my go-to nude. This is the old packaging. I still have it. I don't know why I have not thrown it out. This is the Kat Von D lipstick it's the Tainted Love lipstick. Now they're the studded lipsticks. Okay, so they used to be the Tainted Love lipsticks. They used to look like this in the packaging. And this is shade Agatha. You used to be able to see them down here. And as you can see, this is absolutely gone. I don't know why I haven't trashed this yet. I'm probably going to trash it after this video because I have no idea why I've held on to it. But this for me, it has just for years been my perfect go-to nude. This is a mini version of it in the new Studded Kiss packaging. As you can see, this is the same color. This is the Agatha. I wanted to be able to show it to you, so I wanted to grab one. Let me just show you that swatch there. As you can see, it's just such a great nude, especially for me being like fairer skinned. It's my favorite color. This just happens to be a travel little baby one that came with like one of those sets, but I do have the bigger one somewhere in my house. I just couldn't find it offhand when I was about to do this video, so I just grabbed this so I could show you a swatch. But yes, Agatha from Kat Von D. I just still love it. I can't believe after all these years I still love it as much as I did before. It's probably the only lipstick in my life, maybe, that I have needed to repurchase as many times as I have repurchased this. Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This one is in the medium deep, and it is a matte bronzer, and you open it up. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Mine, I've obviously hit pan because I've gone through so many of these. But it's just such a staple bronzer. It smells like chocolate. It's not orange. That's like the biggest thing I can say about it. It's not orange. It applies beautifully. It's matte. It doesn't have shimmer in it. It's just like such a great bronzer that I've been using my whole life, and I use this all over my chest, my down my shoulders if I need to, up my neck, my face. Sometimes I use this to contour. You can just do anything with this bronzer, and it's just a holy grail go-to for years. I absolutely love this. So that being said, those are my top 10 products that I absolutely cannot live without. Like, as soon as they run out, I need another one in my life. So I hope you guys liked seeing this. and knowing like what are my things that I absolutely need in my life. And I hope that you found this helpful, and maybe you will go out and try one of these and find a new love for your collection. And if you do and you feel the same way about some of these products as I do, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to know if these have worked out for you as well. Also, let me know what are your top 10 products if you have different ones from mine, because I would love to know what are other people's holy grails in case I want to go check out something new, and who knows, maybe you guys could help me find something that I will love for the rest of my life. So that being said, that's all I have left for today's video, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!